Hey guys, Fishy here, and our friend Leslie pointed out an article that she found on Google Plus with this language sharing it. In case you think the Russians are the only ones waging election-tilting disinformation campaigns, check this out. And it's a story from Vice. Google listed Nazism as the ideology of the California Republican Party. Well, that would be very wrong for them to do. They have an image here where it's showing that, and Vice went in and took images of it and asked about it, talked to some of the California Republicans about it. The governor was pitching a fit about it and wrote letters and, contacted Google and asked why this was happening. When you go to Google at this particular point, this is what was coming up, Nazism right there. And people wanted answers, obviously. You look it up and there's people putting this image out here, using that as a way to tarnish the California GOP. But here's what happened. When you looked at it and say Kevin McCarthy actually shared this on Twitter and talked about stopping the bias, Google came back with this. We regret that vandalism on Wikipedia briefly appeared on our search results. This was not the result of a manual change by Google. We have systems in place that catch vandalism before it impacts search results, but occasionally errors get through, and that happened here. So apparently someone went to Wikipedia and edited it there, and that's what happened and what showed up when Wikipedia displayed it, or Wikipedia results were displayed on Google. Now, that brings up the question, why would Wikipedia be a default definer on Google if this is the sort of thing that Wikipedia is subject to? If there's vandalism in Wikipedia, it's obviously not going to be necessarily a perpetually reliable source, so why would Google lead with that? That's the question people should be asking. But instead, just looking at the article here, it's, oh no, Google is biased against Republicans, against the California Republicans, when instead someone mischievously went to Wikipedia and edited that. And that's the problem. Now, Google owns responsibility for pulling from Wikipedia, definitely. But to cast this blame on Google as though Google did it, not so much. So it's just another reminder to be very precise and very specific in the complaints and look through things, find out how they happened. Stuff like this happened. Let's look at the time lapse. Let's see, 2 hours here between the original tweet from Kevin McCarthy and the reply later. This would have been fixed systematically once we processed the removal from Wikipedia, but when we noticed the vandalism, we worked quickly to accelerate the removal of the erroneous information. Google sounds like they're trying to do the right thing here, and I would rather encourage them to do that than necessarily beat them up when they didn't have responsibility solely for this in this instance. So just be a little more careful, I guess, and watch out for people who want to take that kind of a situation and turn it into clicks and income simply because outrage sells.